Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Here at Stage 4 Designs, we are all about innovation and athlete safety. We've been doing this since 2015, designing the most innovative obstacles in the sport, and now with our partnership with the World Ninja League, we are very excited to bring some of our best designs to the highest level athletes in the world. For our process, it all kind of starts right here in our digital design. There's a much more deliberate process now in what we do, with our goal being the utmost in athlete safety. So we put everything into our digital design first, make sure it's all going to work, then we procure the parts. We learned the process and refined it to what we feel are some of the highest quality urethane products you're going to find in the Ninja space, and that all happens here at our custom built workbench. A lot goes into our urethane, and we are very proud of the work that we do there. Everything that we build here at Stage 4 is all custom made in-house. It's not like we have a stock of a bunch of stuff. So when you do place an order with us, that order comes through and we basically build everything from scratch. Paint department is scalable. We basically hand paint most things, but some things that require a little bit more spray or bigger, we're capable of that as well. These athletes put these obstacles through some of the most rigorous circumstances that you could think of, and we want to try to plan for every contingency. We never want an obstacle to break on anybody. We always want our stuff to feel solid and not move around a whole lot, so that the athletes can trust their skills to throw the biggest moves that they possibly can on anything that we put out there. Our CNC machine handles all of most of our flat goods. It's the workhorse around here. It actually does a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of cutting things out. We don't do any of our flat goods by hand. We make sure that everything is exactly the same and replicable, so that, you know, if you're doing courses or you have athletes that are going either head to head or the same obstacle that you're going to find at one Ninja gym is going to feel exactly the same if you go to another Ninja gym or your home for that matter, so that there's consistency with all of our product. Over the years, as we've added to our suite of products that we offer, we've realized that pipe and metalworking is becoming more and more commonplace in Ninja obstacles, and to meet that demand, we've added the ability to do that here as well. So a lot of the obstacles that you'll see that we design and develop are meant to go on truss, and pipes are a big part of that. So we've added a pipe bending station here, and look for, in the future, us to offer a lot more innovative obstacles that kind of exist in that space where pipes are a big part of it. So here, everything that we put out is tested by real ninjas before it goes out. We want to make sure that our obstacles can stand all sorts of unforeseen circumstances. We know that ninja athletes move in ways that are innovative and new, and we want to try to account for as many of those as we can and make sure that those obstacles hold up. So we test everything. Over the last 10 years, Stage 4 Designs has been committed to developing the most innovative obstacles that you're going to find, but also the safest and most reliable obstacles. Our motto here is elevating obstacles. We do feel that on this platform, we can take something that's both fun and creative, but also elevate it to an industry that deserves to stand on its own.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the WNL Premier Series Season 4 qualifier out here at Motus Ninjas in Lee Summit, Missouri, courtesy of our incredible 3 course designers, TJ Rehak, Nam Pham, and Donovan Matoya. They've all put on incredible jobs out here for the Premier Series qualifier here at Motus. They always deliver very well. My name is Billy Dixon. I am joined alongside Colt Elder today for the teen division on the mic. Colt, how are we feeling? It's Motus!
I'm so excited. This course is going to be amazing. All the obstacles here are awesome. I'm so excited to see what these course designers put up for us today.
It's absolutely incredible. They have cooked immensely throughout the past couple of divisions, and I'm hoping that quality will definitely continue for the teen division that we're going to be commentating. Let's have a look at how they got here. So, we have taken the top 25% of all athletes from the World Championships, and along with their seasonal standings in their region, and everybody who fits those credentials has gotten an invite to the Premier Series Finals, which means that they can compete in any of the competitions that we have. We have 14 qualifiers across 4 different countries, and they can compete in any of them. We have 2 courses that we're doing today, the placement course and the challenge course. On placement, if you fall, your run is over, simple as that. And where you fall on placement will determine where you run on challenge. So if you do good in placement, you're running later on in the challenge course. And on the challenge course, every athlete gets 2 retries and only 1 can be utilized on an obstacle. And our top 4 athletes on the challenge course are going to be able to get a spot at the Premier Series Finals for Season 4 at Ascend Obstacle Training on November 20th through the 22nd in Marlborough, Massachusetts, their new gym. It's kind of like Motus in a way, where they have gotten a new facility and it's there for the finals. We had Motus being the finals location last year for the Premier Series in Season 3. Now for Season 4, it's a qualifier out here, and we're going to Ascend later on in the year. We've got 14 females that are going to be running the course today, but we have so many other qualifiers that we're going to be looking for. Colt, I've asked everyone the same question. Which is the qualifier you are looking forward to the most?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, there's a lot of really awesome ones coming up. I mean, dexterity is kind of closer to me, so I mean, I guess that one was pretty exciting for me. Vitality is always going to be good. I mean, there's so many good ninjas from there. You know the obstacles are always going to be good there. I mean, there's just so many coming up. It's tough to choose one. Life Force was the NFC finals. I mean, there's so many.
I think Vitality is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most, purely because for the fields at Vitality and Ascend, because Ascend doesn't have a qualifier this year, all the people who train at Ascend are going to go to Vitality because it's closest to them. So you're going to get 2 massive teams colliding, and it's going to be crazy to see how many are properly going to be able to qualify there. Only the top 4 of every division there are going to be able to qualify, and that's it, which is going to be insane. And True Function 2 weeks after that in the UK is going to be one I'm excited for. And the top 4 athletes for every single qualifier in every division get a ticket to the Ascend Obstacle Training Finals for Premier Series Season 4 on November 20th through the 22nd. It's going to be absolutely insane. I cannot wait. So we have our males coming along later for the teen division today. We've got 4 teen females out here that are going to be taking things on. All of them look to be relatively local out here. A couple from Missouri and 1 from Nebraska out here, which is cool. We've had some representation from other states, and we had some Canadians in the last division as well, which was pretty cool to see. But we're going to be having a lot of athletes be taking on both the placement course and the challenge course. Both courses have been put together brilliantly. They test a multitude of different ninja assets that you must have if you are in the Premier Series. A lot of different skills on show, and I am excited to see how these teens are able to adapt.
I'm excited as well. I mean, there's so much that these courses can bring out of the ninjas. We have the qualifying course, the placement course, and the challenge course, and I mean, it just tests all different skill sets for ninjas. The Premier Series brings everything out of these ninjas, shows everything that they have. I mean, that's what's going to be exciting about the finals in Ascend, because it's going to take everything out of these ninjas.
Indeed. So this is only a mere part of the Premier Series here. This is only 1 qualifier out of the 14 that we have throughout the entirety of the season, and the finals is going to be the 15th competition of the season here too. But there's only 1 out of 14 here. We've got many to come. if you want to be going up against the best of the best in the finals, then it's going to be absolutely insane. You're going to have to put in a lot of work in your qualifier to get to that point, and then you're facing the best of the best from all around the world. It's going to be absolutely insane to watch. We have 7 obstacles that are going to be here on our placement course. 1 minute 30 seconds as the time limit too. It is quite a lenient time limit, but at the same time, I think it's pretty good because some of our athletes are able to get the buzzers if they are able to pace themselves good enough. But I'm really hyped to see what the orders are going to be like when it comes over to our challenge course, because it's been quite an even spread of fails across the last few divisions.
Yeah, so you've been commentating on the last divisions. What are your thoughts on the placement course? I mean, has it been a speed placement course? Has it been like kind of difficult like we saw last week?
I think it's easier than last week's competition, which I think is a good thing because they're able to flow through better. But in terms of difficulty and like everything surrounding it, as you can see on the bottom of your screen, there's a TikTok in play. I personally really hate TikToks. They are so bad in my opinion. I really struggle with them whenever they're in a competition. I always fail them. But regardless, we're going to be seeing some TikToks in there as the 6th obstacle. We have some simple steps and laches that our athletes can link through, and there's going to be many opportunities for small time saves. So if you really want that buzzer and have that fastest time going into the challenge course so you run later, there are definitely a few opportunities so you can save time. Okay, so it looks like that we're going to be starting our runs soon. We have 4 females and 5 males. This is the same gender ratio that we had for the last division as well, so that consistency is there. We've got some incredible names across the board. Look at this. We have Max Phantasma, who's personally my pick to get first place. He's been running since he was 10 months old. He is always out at Motus training from Kansas. He's from Lee Summit, Missouri, so he's going to be a regular. He's been doing Ninja for 9 years now. Started in 2017. He's qualified for the Premier Series the past 3 years as well. He's a Ninja coach and trains nearly daily at his home gym, Motus. He has 3 siblings, enjoys playing bass and making crazy short films with his friends, so hopefully he's able to create a banger for our screens here today. Height of 5'6", wingspan of 5'9". That wingspan is going to come into clutch, I think, on both the placement course and the challenge course, because there's some obstacles that require reach, which is cool. And another name that speaks out to me is Grant Ross. Now, Grant, one of the most experienced young athletes in the sport of Ninja. He's from Dallas, Texas, which is down south. So there's a chance that we see him in 2 weeks down at Austin Ninjas too. But he's definitely one to look out for. He's been doing Premier Series for ages. He's probably the person who's competed in the most Premier Series competitions because he goes to a bunch of qualifiers all around the US. And I'm excited to see how it's going to fare here for Grant Ross. He's definitely one of my people.
I would say Grant's going to be my choice to take Max Phantasma because, I mean, Max is really good and he's tough to bet against, but I've seen a lot of improvement throughout Grant's time doing Ninja in the last couple of years. I mean, at World, I talked to him a lot. I saw him do a bunch of training at an open gym. I mean, he's got a lot of talent, and we'll see if he can put it together here. I think he's got a good shot.
I agree. I definitely think it's between Max and Grant in the teen male side of things, but we also have Isaiah Jackson and Brian that are going to come in later on as well, who could also take it down. When it comes down to our teen males specifically, there are 5 of them, meaning one of them is not going to be able to get a Premier Series final slot, so it's the top 4 that get through to the finals. So all of these guys are really going to have to work hard in order to get ready and get that spot for the Premier Series finals. In the females case, though, because there are not as many females, there are 4 of them, and there aren't as many to knock out people, it is going to be a case of, for the females, getting to the 4th obstacle. So if you clear the 3rd obstacle, if you're a teen female, you automatically get through to the Premier Series finals. But obviously the top spot for the entire day is still up for grabs, and it's going to be exciting to see who these guys are really made out of, and it's going to be meant to endure all of these runs. And I'm very excited because there are a lot of obstacles. They're probably difficult as well, and that being more difficult than what we've seen in the past few divisions. There's a difficulty spike between each set, so it's going to be very exciting to see what the difficulty is going to be like later on for the teens out here.
It's a very interesting dynamic too when there's only 4 ninjas in a division, because for the course designers, that's a tough call, because either they can make it where these first 3 obstacles are really difficult and these ninjas actually have to really earn their way into the finals, or they can make it where, I mean, the first 3 obstacles aren't as difficult and the ninjas have a little bit easier time getting into the finals so that they have the representation from this gym.
Absolutely. I think it's brilliant that we have such great athletes coming along through out of every single division. And it's going to be exciting to see how much they've grown, because some of these guys have been doing Ninja since they were infants out here, and now they're teens, 13, 14 years old. They're old enough to go elite now if they wanted to, but they're out here in the teen division hoping to snag a win here today and in the finals, hopefully.
I mean, it's just awesome to see. I mean, some of these ninjas are just so good. It's so impressive to see, because at the teen age, I mean, you don't have that so many years that you're even able to have trained, but all these ninjas have just done so much in the little time they've had, and their ability to just look at an obstacle and be like, yeah, I can do that, and then jump on and link it immediately, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's astonishing how much these guys can improve. I mean, we're talking about Grant Ross from earlier. He's been doing this for a long while, and I've kind of seen him grown as I've commentated a bunch of his runs across the course of the Premier Series. He's just getting stronger and stronger, and I'm hoping that he definitely has a good run here at Motus today. Motus as a gym is also huge. They revamped and moved to a bigger location about a year and a half ago and I'm hyped to see how these kids have adapted to the bigger gyms. Some of these guys might have trained at Motus when it was smaller, but now they're in a bigger facility with about 8 lanes. It's going to be insane. It's going to be a very hyped time. All of these obstacles are going to test them.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it. I haven't actually gotten to see many competitions at Motus, but I know it's an awesome gym. I know a couple of the course designers. I mean, I'm really excited to see this. This is going to be so exciting. Everyone's going to be really good, too. I mean, we have 9 of some of the greatest athletes from the area. I mean, just the fact that we're able to recognize so many of them is a crazy good sign looking into this competition.
I agree. This is definitely getting to the point now where a bunch of these names are starting to be established out here in the ninja community when it comes to these leagues, and they're only 1 division away from being elite as well. They're able to get up to that point. We're going to be seeing the elites later on today around 3 p.m. Eastern, hopefully. It's going to be an incredible time. I'm very excited for those to happen, but we're at the teens at the moment. It's going to be a very divisive course run, I think, because when it comes to the placement course, there are plenty of parts where you can link certain moves. There are parts where you can fall. There are parts where you can save time on other athletes here. So it's going to be intriguing to look at who's going to get the fastest time on the buzzer. It might not even be a race to the buzzer. It could be a race to a certain point. But here's our demo run. We start with some steps and then some laches that our teens can pop along through. A spinning log, not a problem there. And then we move over to some slices, and then the swing arm across, making a 180. And then the tick-tock here comes along, trying to get some momentum over to a massive swing over there, penduluming over, and then you have 3 discs to maneuver over, and then the buzzer will be at the top of the trust there. It's going to be a very exciting time for our people to come on.
That's just a really solid placement course. I mean, it's super flowy. Everything you go through, you can go through in one motion if you really wanted to. I mean, the tick-tock will be harder. Our demo had to take 2 swings there, and the demo linked almost everything else. So the tick-tock is definitely going to be a harder part of how many swings do you take. Do you take 1? Do you take 0? I mean, that's going to be a big point of decision-making there. But for the most part, everything's really flowy, and it's just going to come down to how fast of the moves you can make.
Exactly. I mean, Colt, you're a ninja yourself. What would your strategy be coming into this course, as we have a couple of athletes getting ready to go now? Ellie is going to be our first teen female out here, and she is off.
And we'll see here. I mean, it really just comes down to flow, and I see Ellie's finding her flow here, linking through all those bars, really smooth, not taking any huge backswings because she doesn't want to waste any time there. She's just trying to make everything really clean and efficient. And she's through there, she's onto the TikTok. This is going to be the big decision-making point of how many swings you take. And it looks like she's about to go here.
Yeah, she's got a lot of momentum. Not a problem here. 5'2", wingspan of 5 feet. She has a smaller frame compared to some of the other teens in the division, but she's using everything she's got to her advantage. A lot of time left on the clock. She's going to move along through and hit the buzzer. 40.87 seconds. I like that.
That was a great first run there. I mean, wow, that's just 40.8 seconds is a perfect time for her to set so that all the other athletes have a lot of pressure to try and beat her and take a better placement spot.
Indeed, so that already sets the precedent well. In the past, in the amateur division specifically, the first runner was the fastest in both the female and male, so that might be the case here. We don't know yet, but Lucy Hunt is going to come on through and be the second runner on our placement course coming out of Bennington, Nebraska. Moving along through here, not a problem. Trying to save as much time as possible. Going quick gibboning here. I like that.
Yeah, she's making great pace here. I think it's about the same pace as Ellie was to this point. And we'll see if she can get the same 2 swings on the TikTok here that Ellie did. But it looks like she's swinging a lot faster. I'm not sure how she did that.
She's got a lot of momentum, trying to put as much force as possible down into the plate of the TikTok, but she is wasting a bit of time here. But almost paid off. She had the fingertips on the pendulum, but sadly Lucy's gonna go down there. That's unfortunate.
That was so close too. I mean, her fingertips were right on it, just like an inch further and she would have had it.
Almost there. You almost had it. She had the wingspan as well. 5'11" wingspan is great for the team female category. But now here we go. Third out of the 4 here. Pryor Bass, coming from St. Louis, Missouri. Has competed 5 times throughout the regular season. Some experience for this year alone. Age 13. She's getting ready to go. Easily moving through these laches.
Dang. She's just going hand over hand here, just making them look easy.
Oh no! Is that fine? Okay, yeah, she might... Oh, wait, no, that's going to be that's going to be it, sadly. Going to go out due to that foot tap right after the spinning log. No one's gone out at that point throughout the entirety of the weekend, so that is unfortunately going to be it for Pryor there. She might be one of the first athletes on the entirety of the challenge course. It comes down to how our next athlete does there, but that foot tap was detrimental to her run.
Yeah, I mean, she's making it through the course too. That just is so annoying when something like that happens, when you're just going so fast and then you hit the balance obstacle and just step off the end. I mean, I've done that countless times. It's just one of those things that really hurts your feelings. It's like, you know, you can go so much further on the course, and she did, and she showed that.
Almost had it, but now we're going to be moving on to our final competitor out here for the teen female division. It's going to be Elliot Peffley. We've had a couple of Peffleys run here today. They've done absolutely brilliant across the course of the entire weekend. We had someone in the Peffleys running one of the kids divisions later on, or earlier on yesterday, and now we're going to be having Elliot take it on from Lake St. Louis, Missouri.
This is our last runner, so she knows exactly what she needs to do here, and we'll see if she can execute.
She's going to try her best to move on through. She knows what she has to do if she wants to get one of the top times here. She's already third, so that means Pryor is going to be the first runner on the challenge course later on. But Elliot now is moving in at least second place, our fastest non-finisher to this point. Here she goes, going to try her best to take the move up to the pendulum, which she's got. She's going to take a backswing to get that dismount onto the final obstacle.
And this is going to be a close one. I mean, I think she's just behind pace, but this is going to be really close because she can catch up here.
Here she goes, staticking those discs there, trying to get a bit more control as she moves into the final one. No, almost had the buzzer there. Time is ticking down. Just trying to dip and get it. She got it. There we go.
You got it.
52.37 seconds. Absolutely fantastic.
Great clear there. I mean, that's just one that's a really good run to watch. She executed everything just how she wanted to. Took a couple extra swings, but other than that, it was just a flawless run.
Precisely so. 2 fails, 2 clears, splitting it evenly down the middle. As we then move into our teen male division, Max Phantasma coming along through. One of the most experienced ninjas in the teen division. You always find him near the top of every leaderboard he's on. Here he goes. Max really wanting to pop through smoothly. Look at this, Colt!
Oh my goodness!
What? This is insane. Moving straight along into the TikTok. He's got the most momentum I've seen out of anyone so far this weekend. Max gonna pop on through. This is gonna be the fastest time. 18?
18?
What?
Does he know what a backswing is? Has anyone told him?
I am perplexed. I think the fastest time we had today was like 30.
He was letting go of an obstacle and onto the next obstacle before he had finished letting go.
I am astounded. Max Phantasma nearly sub 17. One of the fastest placement course runs we've had this season so far. And we're going to be seeing if our Texan, Grant Ross, is able to match it.
And Grant's my pick here, and we'll see what he can do. But 18 seconds is going to be really tough, even for Grant.
Here he goes. He's trying to be on the same pace. He's 2.5 seconds behind Max so far. Is he going to go straight away? Yes, he is. Almost a bit... Yeah, nice. Okay. Moving along into the disc. The crisscross method, and he gets there.
There
22!
We go. Great run out of Grant there. I mean, puts him right there. He's going to be right behind Max, but it puts him in a really good spot to stay in second place and to the challenge course.
Absolutely insane. That's 2 incredible back-to-back blazing fast clears. I'm wanting to see that trend continue as we go into Isaiah Yaga. Nice reaching out. Very, very efficient so far. All these teen males know what they have to do if they want a later run in the challenge course. Nearly topples over that box. But he's going to carry on through this TikTok. He's got a lot of momentum. He's going to go straight away. He's got the height to combat it. And he's going to delay his links here on these discs. Here he goes. Colty, we're going to get another clear. 24!
Oh my goodness. 3 back-to-back clears. This teen division is not slowing down.
That was absolutely insane there. This is very, very good. I am astounded. This is the most consistent fast teen division we've seen all season so far.
I mean, this is just going to be so exciting. I'm so excited
2 more.
to watch these. I mean, everybody's just got to send it now. I mean, all these times are blazing fast. If you want to get any kind of placement, you got to just go full all out on this course.
Exactly. Jackson Woodland is matching that caliber as we speak right now. 1.25 minutes on his clock. He's trying to move through to get one of the top times on this placement course. Getting up, gonna underbar that pendulum. He's gonna take a backswing on the fidget spinner. He can afford to do that going up 1, 2, K.
Oh, come on, he's gonna make it here.
Here he goes, reaches out, he can't quite get it. He has to do
Yes,
the
he's got
backhand
it.
strat. And he gets up there,
There we go.
31.98.
If he didn't get stuck on that disc right there, I think that was a second place run. I mean, everything up to that point was really good. I mean, watch him through this third obstacle here. He goes, like, pop through before he even gets to it.
That's ridiculous. We've gotten to the point now where these teen competitors, they're tall enough and their wingspans have graced them with the capability to link through these holds at an incredible pace. We're at 4 for 4 clears at the minute. Brian Snow is our final competitor here, coming out of Lee Summit, Missouri, getting ready to go on our placement course. Can we make it 5 for 5?
I mean, no pressure on Brian or anything, but you know Brian's going to full send here. He's seen all these times. He knows exactly what he needs to be. He knows he has to be flawless, linking everything throughout the course.
Yeah, he is fully sending the run as we speak. We're seeing the same pop-through strategies as we've seen throughout the past few competitors. Trying to get along here. Everyone has moved to the TikTok at a consistent pace. He's going to underbar there. Immediately link in here. 1, 2, 3. Can he get to the buzzer in time? He links backward and he's got third.
It. Third place. Woo. Let's go. He took it.
Oh my lord. 5 for 5 clears on our placement course. And that's the best one we've seen all weekend by a mile. Oh my goodness. Every teen male showed up tremendously out here. It doesn't even feel like we should have a first runner. Everyone should just run last if that was even possible. Well done to all of our elite. Well done to all of our teen females as well. We had Ellie getting first place with the clear, but Priya is going to have to run first due to the fact that she took that misstep after the spinning log. So we're going to have Priya run first when it comes to the challenge course. And shouts to our top 4 males. Max Phantasma ran first and was 4 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. I'm expecting big things from him when it comes down to the challenge course, along with Grant Ross, Brian Snow, Isaiah Yaga, as well as Jackson Woodland. All of them cleared with tremendous times. Colt, this is some great potential as we move into the challenge course.
I don't know if I've ever been more excited going into a challenge course. I mean, it was like you said, you almost misspoke and said the elite division. I would have thought it was the elite division too if I was just looking at it from the outside perspective, but golly, these teams are flying.
Exactly, the hype is like insane. I got flashbacks to the placement course at the Motus finals when I was doing the elite males division. It was absolutely insane. I'm getting the same feels. But we have the challenge course coming up. Everyone just ran placement, so that's going to see the run order for the challenge course. So we have everyone having 2 retries on our challenge course. Once we get there, you can only utilize a retry once on an obstacle, meaning if you fail an obstacle once and then clear it, you're fine to go. You've got 2 opportunities to have that happen. And the top 4 athletes in each division will get a ticket to the Premier Series finals at the Ascend Obstacle Training Gym in Marlborough, Massachusetts. It's going to be absolutely mental once we get to this challenge course.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about it. There's so much potential here. All of the athletes cleared within 10 seconds there, so that means going into this challenge course, all the athletes have the potential to clear the course. Because this one just came down to speed and how fast the athletes did it. But with the challenge course, it's not going to be as much speed. It's going to, if they can get through it. So every athlete has the potential to take the win here, and we're just going to see if any of them are able to do it and beat Max over here with 18 seconds on the placement course.
It's going to be ridiculous. I'm sure that throughout all of the other qualifiers that we can see on our screen now, we're going to have loads of runs and placement courses like that and promising challenge courses once we come into it. Because next week we're heading over to New Jersey for Next Level Ninja. It's going to be absolutely insane. The course is being designed by Abby Clark and Joe Capo. Abby Clark was our Season 1 winner for the Premier Series. It was absolutely insane for the elite female division there. We're going to have her and Joe designing the course. It's going to be absolutely insane. Our first Northeast qualifier, or like New England area, the top left or the top right of America. It's going to be ridiculous once we get to that streak of comps. Next week after that, we're going to have Austin Ninjas down in Texas, then Carolina Ninja Academy in North Carolina, Vitality in Massachusetts. 2 weeks after that, it's True Function Ninja Training Ground in the UK, Life Force Ninja in Washington, Dexterity Depot in Pennsylvania, District 44 in France, Albany Ninja Lab in New York, Fitset Ninja in Canada, M-Lab Ohio in Ohio, and then we have the Ascend Obstacle Training Finals in Massachusetts in November. Still got a long way to go until then. It's August right now, that's in November. So we're going to have to see what happens next when it comes to our challenge course and who's going to be able to go to those Ascend finals. So Colt, how are we feeling going into challenge?
Please use this.
I feel really excited. I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen. All the athletes sent it on this course and all of them were able to hit a buzzer there. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, there was a couple of seconds of difference there, but nothing crazy, nothing that can't be overcome by a little mistake on the challenge course or someone linking something that no one else did and finding some extra beta. I mean, there's just no telling what's going to happen on the challenge course.
Exactly. So from Colt Elder and Billy Dixon, we will see you guys after the break. We're going to take a short break and then our challenge course will be with you. Do stay tuned.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the ocean. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on the use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalk. Take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springer, Arkansas at Interforms, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Chris Ninja Warrior, rocker, and CEO of Slab Chalks.
Here at Stage 4 Designs, we are all about innovation and athlete safety. We've been doing this since 2015, designing the most innovative obstacles in the sport. And now with our partnership with the World Ninja League, we are very excited to bring some of our best designs to the highest level athletes in the world. For our process, it all kind of starts right here in our digital design. There's a much more deliberate process now in what we do with our goal being of the utmost in athlete safety. So we put everything into our digital design first, make sure it's all going to work. Then we secure the parts. We learn the process and refine it to what we feel is the highest quality urethane product we can find in the space. And that all happens here at our custom-built workbench. A lot goes into our urethane. And we very proud of the work we do there. Everything that we build here at Stage 4 is all custom made in-house. It's not like we have a stock of a bunch of stuff. So when you do place an order with us, that order comes through and we basically build everything from scratch. Paint department is scalable. We basically hand paint most things, but some things that require a little bit more spray or bigger, we're capable of that as well. These athletes put these obstacles through some of the most rigorous circumstances that you can think of. We want to try to plan for every contingency. Never want an obstacle to break on anybody. Always want our stuff to feel solid and not move around a whole lot.
Hello everybody, thanks for sticking around with us with that short break. My name is Billy Dixon. I am joined alongside Colt Elder today on the commentary for the teen division here at Motus for the Premier Series Season 4 qualifier in Lee Summit, Missouri. Colt, that was an insane placement course. How are we feeling going into Challenge?
I mean, I cannot be more excited. That placement course had me on the edge of my seat just wondering what in the world could happen. I had no idea that entire way through what was going to happen. Everybody did so good on it. It was crazy. I have no idea how this challenge course is going to go. What about you?
I'm really excited. Knowing the challenge course and knowing what these guys are going to be up against, I'm excited to see the difficulty spike that our athletes are going to be facing. We're going to be having our demo runner for the challenge course commence at the moment here. Starting out with a couple of simple steps here, some balance. I'm not going to be having a problem here. Going to be starting out very shortly. I think 3 minutes and 30 seconds is going to be the time limit for our challenge course out here. We've got 2 retries available as well. Those rules start to come into effect now. It's going to be exciting to see what our teen competitors, all 9 of them, are going to be able to do on our course.
From what you've seen, what have been the hardest obstacles on this course? What have been the crux obstacles that people can't get past?
Well, we're going to get to those in a minute. We start with some balance. The bows out here coming out of Worlds from last year are making a scene. And also coming out of Worlds from last year is the descending key lock hang. This has been a nuisance for being a time waster, as well as taking away a retry if you mess up just a tiny bit. After that, you're going to be moving on into some jump slides out here, where you jump onto a trampoline, slide down a track, move along through onto this big hoop. And then we have a Sasuke obstacle, the swing edge, coming up. They're kind of like the falling shells from A&W, but you have a reverse grab at the end after some plexiglass. Easy stuff there. Going to make the descent down onto one of the killers on stage 1 at the World Championship. It's going to be the Octopus. Going to be taking on some Kane tech out here, and that's how it's going to work for our teens now. We have got the blades now. It's important to note, these are set up for the females currently. That final one is going to be in play for the males. And on we move to the penultimate obstacle, which is going to be the hip hop, which is basically like a very complicated skyhook route. So pay attention to how this is going to work. We have a lot of different directional changes out here moving along through. And then after that, we have to center ourselves to go straight onto a couple of rings now.
That's a really neat obstacle. I mean, it just challenges your directional control, makes it where you have to really plan out exactly how you're going to do it. And if you mess up, it'll test your ability to recover from that.
Indeed. So we now have the final obstacle, which is the cliffhanger. So we have a large cliffhanger, a swinging one, and then one that goes down as well. And then now we move on to some vertical poles, moving on to some PVC trapezes out here, and then we're going to be moving up onto a ring, up to that buzzer. Now, it's worth noting that the ring in the last division, the amateurs, wasn't present for the male division. So for the females, that ring is going to be in play and not for the males. So it's going to be quite a difficult one, but we're going to be seeing how things work now.
Yeah, here we got the new run order after the placement course. You can see we got, as our female going last is Ellie, and our male going last is Max. So those are going to be the two people to beat, and they're going to get to see how everyone else does. So everyone else has got to put up a really good run and try to make sure it holds for the remaining runners.
Priya Bass is going to be our first competitor. Coming out of St. Louis, Missouri, age 13, has competed 5 times throughout the season. Unfortunately, stepped off of a platform, just a misstep after the spinning log on the placement course. But now here she is, being able to show off all of her skills on this challenge course. Let's see how she fares.
Yeah, Priya's a big wild card here, not being able to show as much of her run on the qualifying, but we obviously saw her get way further throughout the course than just the balance obstacle, so we know she's got a lot of potential here, so we'll see where she ends up making it here. We don't really know much.
Not necessarily. Here goes Priya on the first of the proper crux points, I'd say. We have the key lock going down. It's very, very difficult to try and get a solid flow on this obstacle, particularly because you're going down. You need to make sure that you don't accidentally eject any of the holds from their slots, which Priya is not doing, which is great. So 2 minutes and 40 seconds as she moves on into the jump slide.
I mean, that was very clean through there. I mean, she really engaged her shoulders perfectly, is exactly how you want to do that. And then now she's pretty cleanly through the trampoline there onto the ring, sliding down using her momentum here to try to whip it down.
Having a bit of trouble trying to get to the big hoop, though, sadly. So here she goes. Is she going to take a tactical retry? There isn't a lot of momentum that she has that she can build up to get to the ring. It's going to be a difficult one for her. Can she make it? She's trying to thrust her upper body forward to try and get that ring. Okay, tactical retry now. We're going to get the timer all sorted and get it on her second attempt, hopefully.
I mean, I think that was a good call. She has a couple seconds now to rest here.
Here we go. Going to move along into her second attempt now. Going up onto this ring. Can she reach out and get it? Oh, not again. Sadly, she's going to have to give it Another go. Gonna try and thrust it forward and grabs it
Yes!
this time. There we go.
He got
Getting some
it.
nice redemption. Now, okay, now she's gonna take a backswing, move along those Bosu balls, moving into the swing edge.
I mean, you could see it there. She was not going to fail that again. I mean, she got caught up and she was on the backswing, and you could see she just had all the determination. She had a huge kick backwards and then just whipped it through and made sure she was not going to not reach that time.
Right, then here we go. She's got a wide grip on those cliff ledges on that first shelf. Coming onto the Y grab, and now it's the tricky one. It's been the reverse grab on the shelf here. Not a problem. We got it. Nice.
Wow,
First time around
first
as well.
try.
Time is ticking, however, so she's going to have to come along and hopefully get a good enough move here. This is going to be a big one. Coming onto the octopus.
Yeah, we'll see what she can do here. I mean, cane stuff is always going to be tricky. It's something that you can't usually rush. The people who do rush it are just absolutely insane. But she's making quick work of it so far. She's rehooking the cane so that she doesn't peel off on her backswing. And then get it first try.
Ooh.
Okay, she missed it first try.
Sadly, she's going to have to take a retry here on the octopus. There's a last retry available as well. So hopefully she's able to make some redemption and clear this obstacle. It's going to be a big one here for Priya. Can she get it?
Right.
Time has been ticking down. She's been using a lot of energy.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to if she can finish this obstacle in time. She's got about 10 seconds left, which should be enough time to get through it.
Oh, sadly, no, that's going to be it for Priya's run. Going down and out on that octopus. Had a very, very solid run, though, using up both of her retries, but sadly just didn't have it enough to go on through.
Yeah, she made a great effort here on the blind grab, getting it first try. I mean, just after hanging a long time on the obstacle before it.
Yeah, let's have a look at that again. Just didn't have enough distance as she moved on into the that slot. So now we're going to move on to our second runner of the day for the challenge course. It's going to be Lucy Hunt. 5'8", wingspan of 5'11". That's going to help her on some of the more reach-orientated obstacles. Here she goes, starting out on balance.
BetterHelp.com/reviews to explore real client reviews that are updated every day, with an average live therapy session rating of 4.2.
2 seconds ahead of prior to this point. 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Gonna make the jump up to that third bow, not having a problem. A nice underbar swing as she moves her way into the downward key locks.
We'll see what she can do on the key locks here, because there are a lot of shoulder it's a big shoulder-oriented obstacle, and she's making quick work of it. I mean, she's really engaging her shoulders there. Had a little bit of biceps in on the first couple to make it easier, so that was really well done out of Lucy there.
Here we go, 18 seconds ahead of the fastest point. 2 minutes and 40 seconds as she slides her way through to the big ring. Uses all of that 5'11" wingspan. Gonna take a backswing to propel herself onto that Bosu ball. Here she goes.
And that's going to save her a lot of time trying to catch up to Priya's time here. And she's going to have a lot of time to rest for this blind grab here. And if she can get it first try, that's going to put her in a great spot going into the last couple obstacles.
It's going to be a big one here for Lucy. Can she get the first grab? Yes, she can. Is she going to go for 2 hands or 1? Here we go. She's going to take another backswing. Get prepared. Goes for 1, but just peels off. That was a tough one. You could see she had the grip.
Oh, you know she's getting this on her second try. She is so confident there. She had it in both hands. She was just about to hang on. Her fingers just barely peeled off. But she's rechalking, and I know she's getting it on this try. I have so much confidence in her right now.
Exactly. She's definitely got this. She knows where she went wrong last time. Is she going to be able to get it? She's got 1 minute and 40 seconds coming along into that second grab. Can she make the reverse catch here on the swing edge?
Come on, Lucy.
Here she goes, she's aiming for that right-hand side grab for her.
Yes,
and she's got it! There we go. We can see the smile on her. Lucy, very happy with that.
And that puts her into first place so far. Great job out of Lucy, but she's got more to prove in this course. She's got 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Indeed, so time is ticking though. She still has a retry available. We just saw Priya go out on this octopus, up for grabs with the cane. Let's see how it fares here.
And she's got the cane, and she's rehooking it, making sure she doesn't waste any grip strength there. And she's going to take one more swing, and then probably unhook it here.
Is she going to be able to catch it? She got the ring into the hook, but sadly wasn't able to hang on. So this is her final retry. Going to have to give it a second try here.
I mean, that's such a far grab for them. That you can see that both Priya and Lucy, both of Priya's attempts, it's just being able to reach out that far with the cane, because it's such a far swing. So you gotta probably take an extra swing when you have the cane hooked in, so that you'll have enough swing in order to make it to the last octopus.
Here we go,
She's got a lot
Lucy.
of swing.
Just over 30 seconds. She's got the cane. Gonna have to try and get it onto that hook. Nearly had it there, but the cane just follows her down onto the mat. And that's gonna be her run over. This octopus really proving to be the crux point now, I think, Colt.
I agree with you. I mean, that last move is just so far, because you do all this and the other obstacles that drains you, that blind grab, that ring slider. I mean, that's been a tough one too. So then you get to this octopus obstacle, and you're just completely exhausted. And then you got to make that really far reach with the cane after already doing the first couple obstacle moves. I mean, it's just a tough one.
It is a very difficult one, but I think it can definitely be done. We have Elliot Peffley coming along through now. 3 minutes and a half on the clock. Trying to move along through these obstacles as fast as possible. Elliot got a clear on the placement course, hoping to make that a clear on the challenge course too here. Here she moves, moving up into the key locks now.
Yeah, one thing about Elliot in the placement course was she was just really clean with all of her moves. I mean, she had a bunch of really quick moves. She would just reach when she needed to, didn't waste any movements. And you see the same thing here. She's just being patient, waiting for it, and being really efficient with all of her moves.
Not having any problems so far, moving at a very solid pace, a second and a half ahead of the fastest point. 2 minutes and 40 seconds as she moves along down on the Bosu balls. Now the swing edge. We've seen a couple retries be used here. Can Elliot get it in one?
And she's 8 seconds ahead of pace, and I think she took less time resting there, so she's definitely going for that top time, probably trying to get to the crux obstacle before on. Oh my goodness!
Wow, okay there.
One-handed? Wow.
I like that. We've seen people try it, and it's worked. It seems like Elliot is definitely evident of that. So here we go. 2 minutes now coming into the octopus. No one has gotten past this. Can she be the first?
I mean, she just did that with one hand. That was like it was nothing. She just, like, the other hand doesn't even need to be there. She just let it hang right there.
That was very, very impressive. Let's see if the impressive feats can continue here. Nearly had it there. You could see she had the momentum, but just couldn't grab it on impact. But Elliot gonna have to move on through. It's also worth noting that all of our females currently have qualified for the Premier Series finals, which is brilliant. But Elliot right now is definitely gonna want to move along through further.
Yeah, Elliot right now is just trying to put pressure on the last athlete that's going to run after her. She needs to get through this to put a lot of pressure on. That would mean the last athlete would have to go a lot slower and have to try to get through here. And I think Elliot can do it. I mean, the first try was really good. If she gets just a little bit more swing and is able to unhook it and hook it on really quickly, I think she can hang on.
Here we go. Gonna have to try and pull on through. She's got both hands on the cane. Gonna have one off, one on. Okay. Can she get it this time? Gonna try and grab it. Yes! There we go. We have some progress being shown. Courtesy of Elliot now gonna chalk up. Get ready for the blade.
And she's got a minute left on her time. She's flying right now.
Here we go. It is now time to move along through onto the blades here. She's got the second grab. Is she going to be able to get it onto that dismount? Yes, she can. 40 seconds for the sky hooks. We're making some solid progress here, Colt.
Oh, this is unbelievable. I'm so excited that she's getting through trying all these obstacles. I mean, this is just amazing. She's getting through every obstacle she's trying. She only has, I believe she has one retry left. Is that correct?
Yes, she does. She has 20 seconds to complete this obstacle, though. Is it going to be enough time to get the extra point? Oh, but she takes the retry here. Final one on obstacle 9.
That actually might have been good for her because now she gets 10 seconds of rest before trying the obstacle again.
Indeed, so she has a bit of time, but her energy must be spent at the minute. She's been going at this for 3 minutes and a half straight, and that's going to be it for Elliot's run. Still, though, 2 obstacles ahead of the rest of the field. She's got to be happy with it.
I mean, that's just an amazing run. Everything she did, she scouted out, she had a game plan, and she executed it flawlessly.
Absolutely brilliant. Nothing wrong with that run at all. The
That
one-handed
one-hand
save, that was absolutely insane. I absolutely loved that save.
And then
But
another
now
save-
on the octopus, we had the pull on through there. The perseverance out of Elliot there was brilliant. Just couldn't have it on the skyhook, sadly.
I mean, that run was inspiring to me. I mean, I feel like I need to go out and do something really cool now. That was awesome.
Okay, final runner. Now it looks like Ellie coming along through. Our fastest clear, our first runner on the placement course as well. Let's see if she can be the first person to hit the buzzer here in the teen division.
Wow, her swings here are just huge. I mean, she kicked up like to the sky on that backswing.
Ellie Gorin coming through now, just over 3 minutes as she's carefully descending through. Getting it down, lovely stuff, just under 3 minutes, 5 seconds ahead of the rest of the field here. This is some good times.
We'll see what she can do on this slider here. This has caught a couple of the athletes up. And, oh, she's going to have to take a backswing here.
Okay, not ideal for her, but she should have enough energy already to try and pull along through. Okay, tactical retry. I like the thinking here.
I think that's a good idea because a couple of these obstacles, I think if you can get them first try, that you should be good. But if you're tired from this obstacle here, then you won't be able to. So I think that's a really good idea. And she needs to get this right here, though.
Here she goes, Ellie, trying to move along through. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. Gonna come along down. Just going over those Bosu balls. The swing edge has been one where we've seen some crazy saves and some incredible progression on throughout the entirety of this weekend. So we're going to be seeing her move on through. Very tiny cliff ledges on that first grab. So you're going to try and want to get off that as fast as possible.
And we'll see what strategy she goes for because Lucy and Priya both went blind grab on one. That's what she's doing.
Oh! You could see that's another peel out. We had some pressure going on the hands, but sadly that just wasn't enough. But she's used up both of her retries midway through the course. Gonna have to get a bit more coming along through here, a bit more energy. You can see she's a bit pumped, trying to get some blood flow in her forearms and her hands.
So this course has now turned into a flow course for her. And any more fails and she's going to be gone. So she's got to make sure everything after this point is flawless. And I think she has a lot of strength left, so I think she can do it. But it's going to be tough.
Gonna get that one-handed grip. Yes! There we go. This is brilliant, but time is ticking. If she wants to get that buzzer, she's going to have to move through very fast now. 3rd place currently. Let's see how she fares coming into Octopus.
And remember, nobody has gotten through Octopus without failing it at least once. So Ellie's going to have to do that, and she's got to make this really perfect to get it on her first try. So we'll see what her strategy is here if she wants to do a lot of swings, which is how we saw Elliot get it. She got it by doing about 3 or 4 swings, I think, whereas Lucy and Priya both did 1 or 2. So
she's got a lot of momentum here. She can pull it through. No, that's going to be it, sadly. Her run is over, Ellie. Close. That was really, really close. That was a valiant effort as well. We saw she had a lot of momentum and power going into that slot, but she just couldn't hold on.
Yeah, she full Superman that. She had the commitment. She had the power. She was just so close, and I really wish she had that, and that would have been so awesome to see.
Nearly had it, but just didn't have enough distance to fully cement that cane into its slot. And that's going to be it for the teen females there. Brilliant stuff. All 4 of them have qualified for the Premier Series finals. But we're now going to transition things on to our lads here, starting out with Jackson Woodland. Now, it's worth noting, All 5 of our teen males cleared the course on the placement course. So now it's literally down to how fast they can get through this challenge course. Well done to all 4 of our female athletes. Elliot Peffley taking home first place. That's a W for the Peffley family out here for the Motus weekend. But it's now time for them to move on to the teen male division. But they're going to set up a couple things, it looks like. Yeah, we can see here we're getting the 3rd blade installed with the slogie on the back end. We can see that in the distance. What do we make of that? That's harsh.
That'll be interesting. I mean, that's going to be tough because we saw this at the World Ninja League finals a couple weeks, not long, where this obstacle took out most of the athletes in most of the divisions. So we'll see if these athletes are able to overcome that.
I really, really hope so. They've proved themselves in the placement course, but that is very much speed orientated. So now we're going to be having a look at who is going to be able to move through this challenge course. This is more endurance based, but these kids do have a lot of skill. So I have high hopes for the teen male division.
Yeah, talk about skill. I mean, all of these athletes might be this might be the most talented wave all around that I've seen in a long time. And we have Max Fantasma finishing the placement course in 18 seconds. We have Grant, we have Brian, we have Isaiah, we have Jackson. All 5 of them finishing so fast. All of them right around seconds or under out of a minute 30 time limit. I mean, that's just unbelievable to me.
It is kind of crazy, to be fair. We're having a look at our teen male athletes on the floor right now. They're looking through the course. We have Nam Pham laying down on a mat on the right side as well. That's not out of the ordinary. He does that a lot on streams. Shout outs to our course designers as well. They're doing absolutely brilliant. Nam Pham, Donovan Matoya, and TJ Rehack. They're doing absolutely brilliant, getting everything set up in a lively manner. Looks like everything is ready to go now. I think we've got our first competitor, that is Jackson Woodland, on the floor, getting ready to go. 5'7" in both height and wingspan. He started Ninja in 2019. He is 121 pounds, so he doesn't have that much weight to carry with him, which is nice on the upper body courses like this. He enjoys playing volleyball, doing ninja, and encouraging others to have fun in their day in their day-to-day lives. Also enjoys playing with pets, such as his pet cat or lizard. He enjoys technology and learning more about it while being a coach for a Little League Ninja Warrior as well. So let's see if we can keep that expertise rolling through on our course here today. Going to start our challenge course for the teen males with Jackson Woodland.
Here he is on the starting line, and he's getting ready to go fast. He's making quick work of these steps. He knows that this is going to be a tough one to finish high placement on because of all these strong athletes, so he knows he's got to fly throughout the entire course and be really well through the whole thing. So that's what he's doing, making quick work of everything so far. We'll see how he engages his shoulders here. That's what I like to say. This is a really shoulder-based obstacle, and a lot of control too, because he's making sure to get all of them perfectly slotted in, and if they're a little too far back, it can just easily pop out and ruin an entire run. But Jackson doing a great job right now getting through that.
Going to try and pick up a bit of the pace here if he wants to get one of those top times. He's definitely going to be looking out for 2 clears here, 1 on placement and 1 on challenge here. He proved himself worthy on the placement course. Let's see if he can keep that contention moving forward into the swing edge. He hops out for the chalk. Interesting. Here he goes. He's going to try and get the first grab on the Y hold. Not a problem here.
I think that's just confidence. He knows he can do this move. He's practiced it a lot. He knows he's in
nice.
Look at that. Look at that. That control there. Oh my goodness.
This is absolutely brilliant so far out of Jackson Woodland. Not having to use any retries. Are we going to get 5 for 5 clears on the challenge course too?
That would be unbelievable. I mean, I don't think it will happen, but I mean, if it does, that would be insane.
Here he moves now. Jackson takes the cane. He's facing backward, though. That must have been a bit of strain on his wrist, but nevertheless, he gets the grab. This is brilliant, but now here's the blade. It's been upgraded for our teen division. He's going to move on through to the second blade. It's going to be a cross grip there, but we have 2 grips on the third. How is he going to fare? This is a difficult one because it's a slanted cliff and a slogie. He knocks it out of contention, sadly.
That is so difficult. The slanted cliffhanger right there with the on the back, and he just has to grab that and try to pinch it the entire way through so that he can make it to the dismount in one swing. Because if you hold on to that any more than maybe 5 to 10 seconds, you're falling off. It doesn't matter who you are. I mean, that's just unbelievable.
It's a very difficult obstacle here, especially with this revamp here. Loving that. Looks like on that second blade, they're only allowed to grab the black holes, so the white ones are out of play. He's trying to get a solid enough swing. Can he get it? Oh, Jackson Woodland goes down on the blade.
And I think that's going to be our crux obstacle. I mean, that just looked so difficult. I mean, he had control through everything else and made everything look easy. And then right there, it was just so difficult. I mean, he used 2 different strategies, and neither one of them were able to pay off.
Very solid all the way through that course. Didn't need to use any retries on any obstacles before the blades. This might be the killer if there were to be one for the teen male division here. It's definitely a harsh upgrade compared to the rest of the field. But now we have Isaiah Yaga coming out of Grandview, Missouri. Has competed 4 times throughout the regular season, and he's moving through these balance obstacles without a problem at all, trying to delay. I like static as well. Ooh, static's into the hold. That's risky, but I like it.
I mean, if you have the reach, you might as well use it. He definitely has the reach, though, and he definitely used it there. He reached, that's got to be like 5 to 6 feet there.
You can see Isaiah trying to move ahead at a solid pace, 3 minutes, as he takes the dismount down, and he's going to line himself up ready for the jump slide. Ooh, reaching out. Gonna have to use all that wingspan because I could see the ring moving backward a tiny bit there. Oh, nearly loses his balance there as he runs over to the start platform with the swing edge, but he's chalking up, getting ready to eye it up. Here he goes.
I'm interested to see how he's going to approach this. I mean, we've seen a couple different techniques. A lot of people like to go 2 hands on one side. I think that's what he's going to do. He's got it.
Yes.
Nice.
Even if it was one hand over the other there, that's still some great control. My instinct would have been to put an equal amount of force on both hands, and that would have knocked off my bottom one. But he's moving straight into the octopus here, taking that grab onto the second. Here comes the cane in play. Going to bring it back. Use a backswing to pop it in. Yes, dude.
Yes. He's got it. I mean, he went into that immediately. He knows what he has to beat. And he did. He took first place there. He is 8 seconds ahead of Jackson Woodland's pace. And we'll see if he's able to take down this next obstacle, which has been the killer, the blades here.
Isaiah Yaga. Ooh, that's the first time we've seen someone static the blades. Here he goes. Oh, hang on. Oh, I like the idea. I am a fan of that concept. So he staticked the first one and tried to static it again, but the back half is a slogie. So that's a really difficult part to properly master. He's going to static this again. Ooh, careful. Re-grabs the back half of it, but now he needs to get his switch grip in play here. Gonna switch. Oh, man.
Man, that was some good attempts there, though. He was really close on that first try, going with the static approach the entire way through.
I'm very much a fan of that. We could see here one hand over the other on the swing edge for a bit, and then he realized that he had to get it away, and he did that in quick succession. Yeah, the blade is really starting to be the killer here for our divisions. It's definitely not going to be the favorite amongst these guys. But here we go. We are running into the middle of the teen male wave here with Brian Snow, who's in the middle of the pack, cleared the placement course with around 23 seconds left, which was nice to see coming out of Lee Summit, Missouri, a regular here at Motus for sure. And he's off and running. He knows what he has to do if he wants to get one of those top times.
And yeah, he's making quick work here. Making sure to link everything, taking one backswing, but everything else he's linking and going straight into each of these obstacles. He's onto the key lock now and making really good control, everything engaged. We'll see how he does on the next obstacle here, the jump swing, if he goes really fast into it, and he is. Everything all in one motion here out of Brian.
This is brilliant so far, making great time. He's 2 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. But now he's going to sprint along into the swing edge, not opting for any chalk, which is risky considering how small those first couple of edges are. But here he moves. He's got a lot of momentum. Can he get it? Yes, that was close. Did you see his face? He kind of needed to push back on his neck so his face wouldn't hit the plexiglass. But nevertheless, 12 seconds ahead of everyone else. And Brian's coming into Octopus.
I mean, at this point, it looks like everyone's just trying to race to the obstacle that's been taking everyone out, the blades. But I kind of think Brian can have a good shot at getting through it. So we'll see. Yeah, there we go. He's committing to everything right now, which is working for... Oh no,
the foot tap on the balance. You're kidding me. Oh, that isn't something that Brian would have wanted to witness there. But this is a good opportunity for him to chalk up. The time has paused. He doesn't want to do this again, though, because he spent the entire obstacle actually clearing it. And so all of that energy was used, and now he has to do it again, where he would have been wanting to use this energy on the next obstacle instead.
That's going to be really annoying for Brian, because that's going to put his time down a lot, which is turning out to be really important. Yeah, that puts him down into second. He would have been first if he didn't have that little slip up falling back there. So now he has to get through this in order to have a shot at first place. And I think he knows that, and he's eyeing it down for a long time here. I think he's going to really rest his arms out, making sure he can get through it.
Here he goes. You can see him on the start line trying his best to map out his moves as he jumps into it. Here he goes, going to get the first cross grip. Not a problem so far. Can he deal with the third? No, he had his hands on it. You can see, I think he just had too much force going down, and that bucketed him off. So here he goes again. You're going to have to give it a second try. This is final retry that's able to be used.
That looked so close there. I actually thought he had it for a second, and then he just barely peeled off. I mean, if he rests out here, he's got a really good shot at getting it. He knows how it feels, and he knows the tech that he needs to do to get to it. So this is really exciting here. We'll see if he can get it.
Here he goes. Takes a deep breath. He's getting ready to go now. This is going to be a big one for him. 50 seconds. It doesn't look like he wants to clear. He just wants to get through this obstacle, because if he does, then that'll cement him the podium.
All right, come on. Last move here. Let's see if he can do it. Come on, Brian.
Get the orientation, and he slipped off! Oh, dude, Brian Snow sadly going down there at our Motus Premier Series. He put in such a great run. These blades really showing their teeth.
Yeah, I mean, Brian was so close there, though. I really thought he had it. He had possession of it. His hand just barely bobbled it at the end and just knocked him off slightly.
Brilliant stuff there. We saw him move through. Unfortunately, had to use a retry on the Octopus, which wasn't optimal, which only sapped his strength more as he came into the blade. But now we were talking about this guy at the beginning of the competition, Grant Ross, coming out of Dallas, Texas. Here we go. Very experienced in the Premier Series, has competed at more competitions than I can count. Here he goes. Very, very solid coming up into the key locks.
Linking everything so far. He's got a blazing fast time. Oh, no!
Oh! Oh, that's unfortunate there. Definitely would have not wanted that. Just a freak accident. Probably just a rush there. Let's see if he can take a bit more time. He knows he'll have to be a bit more careful when it comes to these key holds.
Right, well, here's the thing. That didn't really take out too much of his time, and I think Grant has the ability to get through all of these remaining obstacles without needing too many retries. So I think that won't really hinder him too much. I mean, we'll see if he has any freak accidents later on, but so far that looks like that won't hinder him too much. I think he's still right on pace with the fastest time, and I think he still has a good shot at getting through the blades, which if he gets through the blades, that'll put him automatically first or second place with a good shot at getting first place. Max will do after.
I'm liking it. I'm liking. Whoa, Kev, what are you doing? What? Oh, chill there, Grant. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, there was a lot to unpack there. He linked the first swing edge and was able to just swing backward with one hand and get to the dismount, and he made it to the cane. He's linking that dismount too.
To first place.
And yeah, he's in their first place now. 16.5 seconds ahead of everyone else. I just counted on the WNL website too. This is his 12th Premier Series competition, including finals. So it's absolutely insane how much experience this guy is having. It's playing him very much here. His strengths are gonna have to be used. Oh, the slip!
Okay.
Ooh.
He's out of retries
It's a difficult one.
entirely. So if he gets through these blades, he won't have any retries. But if he also if he gets through the blades, he probably won't need any retries because that'll put him in a really great spot. So we'll see how long of a rest he takes. He looks like he wants to go straight into it, even though he has 1 minute and 45 seconds left.
He knows that he wants a lot of time for this clear. Grant Ross trying his best. He's getting the directional orientation in play. Oh man. Nearly had it there. Our fastest up to the blade, but still no clear.
And he's just linked everything throughout that course. You 16 seconds ahead. Now one hand catch there. That's just amazing. And he did the whole dismount on one hand. He just didn't even need a second hand.
That was insane. Let's have a look at that blade attempt again. That backhand was just a bit too far to the right, it looked like. But if there's anyone here who's going to be able to get through and get a clear on our challenge course, it's going to be our fastest clear on our placement course, Max Phantasma. Here he goes. He's been running since he was 10 months old and has been climbing on everything ever since. He's been at the top of the Heartland region every year that he's competed in WNL, qualifying for Premier Series the past 3 years. He's a ninja coach and trains nearly daily at Motus. Has 3 siblings, enjoys playing bass, and likes making crazy short films with his mates here. If there is any person to get through the blades, it's going to be Max.
I have so much faith in Max right now. I mean, he has all the credentials. He has all the ability. He has all the entire skill set. I mean, I haven't seen anything so far that looks like Max has even thought about struggling on. I mean, even here, just going through linking it. Let's see what he does for this. Going with the one-handed approach
nice.
as well.
It doesn't even look that hard anymore. He just did it on command, not a problem. I didn't even think it was possible to go faster than what we've seen, but he's nearly 10 seconds ahead of everyone else. He's linking that first octopus grab. Is he just going to go straight for the up the grabs? No, he's going to take a backswing, play it safe. I like the opportunity that's at hand here. And just like that, Max Phantasma has won the first place spot for the teen division at the Motus Premier Series qualifier, but he's taking a bit of time to evaluate the blade before he takes it on.
You know that wasn't even what he was after. He's after the clear here. He knows he can get it. This is all what Max has been training for right here.
Just seems like
Come on.
slanted cliff and the bogey is the culprit, but he's got it!
He got
Max
it!
Phantasma coming along through, blazing through everything. Who needs the blades? Who needs retries? He's getting his chalk on. He's got just under 2 minutes for the sky hooks now.
Oh my goodness, and Max has done it easily. He got through the blades almost faster than most of the athletes got through to the blades. I mean,
Here goes Max. Gonna straight away just force Lachey. That sky hook is gonna go with 1 minute 25 as he comes into our final obstacle, the cliffhanger. This is gonna be a big one because he's got time to chalk up, shake out. If he gets this first try, he'll be the fastest clear of the entire weekend by a long way.
let's see if Max can do it. I mean, it all comes down to this, really, to see if he can get his clear. That's what he's after. He's been booking it through the entire course just for this moment.
Here he goes. Max Phantasma gonna get that momentum to the left side. Impact on that cliff. He doesn't look tired at all. Using these vertical poles onto the PVC trapeze. Needs to get a massive jump up to that buzzer. And for the teen division, it's Max Phantasma taking it home.
Max Phantasma with a full course clear.
Crazy stuff there. The perfect way to end things out. No retries used. A one-handed save on the swing edge. The blades being beaten. What more could we ask for?
I mean, you want to know how to run a course? Just watch this man. He did everything perfect through that entire course. Perfect through the placement. What an amazing weekend for Max Phantasma.
Crazy stuff there. He's got to go elite next season. I am convincing myself here. 14 years old. He's going to be 15 next year for the season. It's time. It's absolutely time. Surely. This was absolutely insane to watch. Shout outs to all of our teen females as well. All of them qualified for the Premier Series finals, with Elliot Peffley getting first place. on the challenge course, going first into the Motus finals or the Ascend finals later on this year. Shout outs to our male counterparts as well, of course, with Max Phantasma getting through on that incredible challenge course run, taking on first place with a full clear, with Grant Ross, Isaiah Yaga, and Brian Snow following behind him, also qualifying for the Premier Series finals. What a comp!
I mean, that was just unbelievable to watch. Just plot twist after plot twist. Max Phantasma showing us just how good he is at this sport. I mean, even our females, every female just giving a great determination, effort. And you see on the placement too, that little kip up. I mean, it's just perfect technique there. Max popping through each of these bars like they're nothing.
Not even his coach could keep up with him on placement course. It was that fast. We can have a look here. Moving along through, just gonna... It's impeccable. This is the type of performance we like to see from the top 25% of all athletes in the season. Shout outs to Elliot and Max for getting first place in the teen female and male division respectively. We've still got the elites to come though. 3 o'clock Eastern time, about half an hour from now, we're going to start things out for the elite division. It's going to be absolutely insane. Colt, thanks for joining us here in the teen division. What are we thinking closing things out?
I mean, I'm just thinking this is going to be some crazy threats going into the finals. I mean, all of our other competitions are going to be stacked as well, but Max is going to be a big one going into the finals as someone that we're going to be rooting for, someone that we're going to see if he can hold out the victory. I mean, he's going to probably be placed pretty late as well, too, in the run order.
I'd assume so at this point, yeah. But regardless, one more division to go. It's going to be the elites next up. Thanks, everyone, for joining us for the teens from Colt Elder and Billy Dixon. We will see you guys later with some more Motus action. See you soon.
Can it find the path when the map ends?
What map?
Can the V6 Nissan Frontier?
For sure, no problem. And Tostitos, crafted with masa.